there, Back to Basics, the weight loss surgery channel. Yes, I am determined to get my Friday video done this week in a timely manner and up on Friday so I don't interfere with anybody else's day. I'm just about to head to my Zumba class. It's hot here in my car. I'm not going to do this for too long because I need to be at Zumba class in about 10 minutes. But I wanted to check in with y'all. No, I'm not going to report my experiment with low carb because guess what, people? I'm not back on plan yet. And I guess, I can commiserate with those of you that have trouble. I kind of made a conscious decision not to go back on plan because I knew the 4th of July was coming. Sorry, it's really bugging me how awful my hair looks. It's hot. I'm disheveled. I barely got my Zumba stuff on after work, and now I'm on my way to 2 hours of kick butt Zumba with some of the fastest, bestest teachers ever. Anyway, I realized that I was likely to go back off plan on the 4th of July, maybe or maybe not. We don't have any real concrete plans. I haven't been ODing on sugar and stuff. I've been, pretty moderate. I've been still making protein first choices with a little bit of deviation. Definitely more carbs than I'm planning on because I really am, when I return to my plan, which I believe will be Friday or Saturday, I really am going to try that new concept of high-fat, ultra-low carb, which my darling friend Julia R.H., who is also a vlogger here, and who Rayla Low Carb has been doing with great results. Now, I don't see it as a way that I can live for the rest of my life, but I want to get this weight off, and I want to be back at goal, and I want to reformulate, recalculate, reconfigure what I'm going to do, because I unfortunately have kind of come to this not a happy aha moment of thinking that maybe the approach that many of us took to get to goal and to make this journey, and that is to count our carbs, limit them to less than 30, less than 40 a day, depending on the doctor. At least with my doctor, it was less than 40 carbs a day. I did that. It was very successful. I got myself to goal, as many of you I think have, or nearing goal doing that. But based on my experience in allowing carbs, or allowing, regular food and regular life, I feel like I put the weight back on really fast. Like I feel like I've put on quite a few pounds in a very short time, and not with extreme ODing, that's the thing. And I'm wondering if we haven't created an ultra carb sensitivity in this approach to the weight loss at the beginning of our journey. And that's something, Julie and I have been discussing a bit, and I'm afraid that that's true. I'm wondering what you guys all think. I'd really like to hear some dialogue about this. I think part of my thoughts about this were spurred by Tanya's concerns over what the official recommended intake is, like the government dietary limits. And as I had mentioned then, I think that we're different. Weight loss surgery people in general are different. And unfortunately, I think that maybe the life that we live when we first have surgery, the way that our bodies are altered, the way our metabolisms change, I'm afraid that kind of leaves us having to be ultra restrictive for the rest of our lives. And I mean more than just careful, but maybe, the way that I lived during the entire last challenge and well beyond into May was very restrictive. I mean, I would say definitely around 40 to 50 carbs a day, 800, 1200 calories. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of carbs. It's not a lot of calories. It was definitely a very controlled life, and with my attempt to add fruit and find that didn't help me lose the few pounds I gained in Vegas, that particular fact and the way that I think this few weeks I've had with more relaxed eating and the weight gain it's caused, I feel that I am now not just carb sensitive, but extremely carb sensitive. It's not a happy thing I have to report to you, my dears. I mean, I'm capable of living that life, that restrictive life, but I'm not really happy about thinking about that. You know, it's like basically a life where my family and I don't share in a lot of meals together because they don't need to live that restrictive life. It's always having to think about that, always having to feel a little bit deprived. And I think I had hoped, especially with the fact that I work out more than most people. I mean, I do 12 extremely grueling Zumba classes a week. There are levels of Zumba classes, and these are the kind that leave very fit, very thin people extremely exhausted and feeling like their butts have been kicked. I do 2 of them every day. I've worked my way up to be able to do that. It doesn't help me maintain my weight on its own. It doesn't allow me the extra carbs on its own. It truly doesn't. And that's kind of, I guess, not my favorite discovery to have made. Of course, this is a journey, and I may yet reach some kind of a balance that does allow me a little more leniency. We shall see. Julie and I had talked, she's talking about slowly over time adding a little bit of carbs at a time to see if you can work up the ability to metabolize them and consume them. We shall see. As ever, though, I will share what I think with you. The good, the bad, the pounds gained. Well, I'm feeling pretty good, to tell you the truth. I'm very fit. I can't wait for these 2 classes, and I'm really looking forward to a day off tomorrow. It's the first day in a long, long time I won't actually be going to work at all. I'm giving myself a whole day at home with the family, doing whatever people do on holidays. And I will be back again next week, and tell me what you think. Tell me what works for you. Tell me if you think I might be right about that ultra carb sensitivity. So, and have a great 4th of July. Bye. See you soon.